May 16th, 2020. We're rocking. I think on today's list I better throw another box on top of that. I think we're due for some boxes. Give them a little room to expand. That hive swarmed last week. Captured it. And they're already just cranking. I probably also should pull the entrance restrictors off of that. Let them rock and roll. The new swarm captures got good traffic. Doing well. Split hives got good traffic. Probably also will pull the entrance restrictors off of that. Primary hives rocking. All looking good. Getting ready to drop 3 boxes with foundations. A little bit of drawn out from last season, but not much. I think one's actually a fully drawn box of comb. Getting ready to drop those on these 3 hives on what's on our left here. But notice the bees are all over this box that's the dead out with the dark comb in it. I gotta get that back and reclaim the new foundations into those and get it ready to go. But man, they're all over it. I figure it must be warming up in that last little shot of sun that's hitting it. And they're smelling honey and propolis and all. Anyway, we're going to jump into this. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to use as little smoke as possible. I might not even need it. But I got it lit just in case. Ian Stepler just put out an awesome video yesterday, the day before, on insight of building colonies, and I don't know if it was that video or another one. He was talking about using smoke versus not using smoke. I'll share a link below. Without further ado, we're going to get right into this, get these new 3 full depth boxes on, and get these bees ready for the next phase of this season. Ready, set, go. This is our latest swarm capture colony. We've got a hive full of bees already. These guys are really rocking. I am super impressed with this latest swarm capture. And they're already putting propolis on everything. These guys are just off the hook. Fantastic. They're carrying some of that vigor of the big colony that they split from. I'm super stoked about that. I am going to use some smoke just to get the bees to come down out of the way here. Again, I like to do this late in the day so that my smoke keeps the nest calm but doesn't disrupt the colony for the rest of the day. Alright, here we go. Okay, that was about 30 seconds. Smoked them down, new box on. I'm going to brush the bees off the inner cover, put the inner cover back on, the outer cover back on. We're done. Ready to go. One quick adjustment, I did push these in from the outside edge a bit. That's something I learned from Frederick Dunn. Leave that space so that when you go to open this up and you want to pull combs, you can pry out and you'll have space to do that and not end up pulling comb out or crushing bees. Alright, inner cover back on, outer cover back on, next hive. Alright, that was about 10 seconds. That one's done. we're on to the next one. I'm going to pop the cover on here. We'll have a look-see real quick, and we're going to drop a new box on and get back out. Pretty decent activity in this colony. Definitely a little bit smaller than the other swarm that we caught, but this was a smaller swarm, so I guess we should expect that. I'm not going to dig down into this colony a lot right now. I'm just going to let them do their thing. I do see that these frames are a little out, so I'm going to give them a puff of smoke and just tighten these up a little bit so I can get in here when I need to later on to inspect. But that's about it. Alright, they're tightened up. We're going to drop the next box on, put the cover back on, and get out of here. I'll just let you have a listen down in here after that smoke. They're roaring. Alright, I'll just tighten these frames up quick, and we'll put our inner and outer cover back on. Next box. Alright, that's that one back together. One more box. Ready to go. Right, this is that colony that we split back on April 7th, I believe it was. Looking like a good amount of bees in there. Not going to tear down into this too much. We're just going to let them do their thing. Everybody seems okay. Relatively calm. I don't think I'm even going to have to smoke this to put the box on this one, so that's fantastic. Good, good. Look at them all looking up at us. Zoom in on these guys quick. Look at those beautiful bees just peeking up. I love them. I love them. I love them. Alright, that's a full box on there. I believe that's also undrawn comb. We're going to brush them off the cover, put it back together, and get out. Alright, new box back on that one. Looking good. Want to see what are these guys doing? Are they getting under the cover of this? Oh, they are. They're getting in there and robbing. Alright, a little bit of robbing spirit, as Ian would say. So, well, I guess what I'll do, I'll leave the cover off of that, and I'll come back out in the evening after they've evacuated that, box it up, except for Bumblebee there. Okay, well, that's interesting to see, but that's alright. Let them rob whatever they need out of that. That's going back for rework. All those frames are pretty old brood. Probably will pull a couple of those older brood frames and make up a new swarm capture box to put out. So I think that's everything. Pardon my slightly jerky camera work today. Just trying to get in and out of here quickly. It's been a long, busy day, and I just wanted to make sure these guys had plenty of room to expand and start drawing comb out and saving up nectar. We're coming into heavy honey flow here. If it hasn't started already, it's about to. I think it probably has begun. And they're pulling tremendous amounts of pollen back in. And I just want to make sure this colony, or this set of colonies, is ready to rock for the season, and they have everything they need and the space they need. We don't want to have one of these hives that or swarms that we just captured end up with problems. Uh-oh, we got some fighting going on here. Looks like some robbing spirit in there. But given the activity coming in out of this one, I think I'm going to pull the instrument. Wow, look at that pollen going in there. Man, man, oh man. Kind of nice being able to film in the bee suit here and get right up close to the entrance. I know I'm right in their flight path. And I got the smoker smoking back at me. Anyway, I'm going to pull this hive restriction out and let them really have at it. Because that colony is pretty strong. Quite certain they can defend themselves pretty well. And I think I'm going to leave that restriction entrance on for now. Or entrance restrictor. We got some excellent activity here. I'm going to give you a shot into the underside of this nest. Look at all the bees packed in there. Well, this hive has swarmed out twice in the past like week and a half. And they are still going full strength. What a powerful nest. Anyway, that's it. Got some boxes on. They got room to do their thing. And I'm in and out with minimal disruption on the colonies. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.